What is going on, guys? Jason Burke here, Styles Clash for Life, coming at you on YouTube, and today I've got some football focus. I'm recording my third video in a row, and I wanted to get some more Steeler coverage in before the official training camp begins. We are getting set for preseason. We are just probably about 3 weeks away from preseason. I'm not sure the exact start date of camp, but it's got to be coming soon. And I wanted to bring you guys two separate videos, one for offense, one for defense. We'll do offense here first today, and I'll record defense sometime, probably right after this, to be honest. But I wanted to do an offensive look at 5 players in particular that are really players that need to impress this season. 5 players who we have to watch out for, who really need to have a big season, really make an impact, make a statement, and show they belong for one reason or the other. And I'll get into those reasons why. But I wanted to do offense today. So I've got 5 Steelers offensive players who really need to have a big season in 2025. Now, obviously, we're not talking Aaron Rodgers here. Aaron Rodgers is already established. He's already a Hall of Famer. Yes, it'd be nice to have him come back after kind of a down 2 seasons with an injury and then a down year last year for the Jets. But Rodgers is already a Hall of Famer. He's leaving probably after this year, regardless of what he does, so he doesn't need to impress, so to speak. Obviously, he wants to, but we're not talking Aaron Rodgers today. The 5 players we are talking about, I'm going to go in ascending order from 5 to 1. Right? I'm going to talk about the 5th most important player that needs to impress this year down to the number 1 most important player. So let's talk about number 5 here. The least of which on this list, but still somebody I think that wants to impress this year, is running back Jaylen Warren. Now, Jaylen Warren is only 5 on this list because we already know that he's going to be in the rotation. If he's healthy, he's going to get a ton of carries. He is a 1A, 1B guy. He's just spent 3 seasons as an undrafted rookie free agent who came in and played immediately in his rookie year and has been in the system now for 3 consecutive years as the 1A, 1B guy with Najee Harris. Now that Najee Harris is gone, the reason I think Jaylen Warren really needs to impress is to cement himself as the number 1 running back on the team. Pittsburgh did go out, not only picked up pass-receiving, successful Philadelphia running back Kenneth Gainwell, also picked up Trey Sermon from the 49ers in Indy, still have Cordero Patterson on the roster, so the running back room is crowded, the additions are plentiful, and we just drafted the Iowa running back, Caleb Johnson. So now it comes down to, does Jaylen Warren stand out and make himself the impact player, number 1 running back, clear potential future superstar in the league, or does he go back to where he was last year with Najee Harris as the 1A or 1B guy? He was the 1B to Najee Harris for the last 3 years, but for the past 2 seasons, he's been the better running back out of the 2. Now he's got a chance to be the guy, or at the very least, the 1A main guy. But is he going to get surpassed by Caleb Johnson just like he did Najee Harris? Najee made sense as a first-round pick. Caleb Johnson, let's see if he comes in and does the same thing. Jaylen Warren had 379 yards in his first year. His big season 2 years ago was 784 yards plus 4 touchdowns and over 300 receiving yards, making it an over 1,000-yard season. And then last year he had 511 yards. So he usually adds about 500-ish yards on average, plus about 300 receiving. He's a good impact player. But can he separate himself now and make himself the number 1 guy, either outright or the number 1 guy in the committee ahead of Caleb Johnson, or does he get surpassed? That's where it's important to see how exactly good can this undrafted running back be, because we know he's good. We know he's a good tackle breaker, good combination of power and speed, makes guys miss in the open field. He can be a guy in a consistently positive rotation. Can he be the guy? We'll find out this season. Number 4, person that needs to impress this season, Roman Wilson. He's only number 4 on this list because he's coming into basically his rookie season. He got drafted as was he a 3rd-round pick or 2nd-round pick last year out of Michigan? Wide receiver out of Michigan, high praise, looked like he was a hard-nosed guy, blocked a little bit, was undersized but ran pretty good routes, just did everything pretty consistently well at Michigan, looked like he was a Steelers system fit. Came in, seemed to have a pretty solid preseason, looked like he was getting open and running routes well. I'm sorry, not preseason, but training camp, and then got hurt before he could play a game in the NFL. And got healthy toward the end of last season, played in 1 game for a few downs, and that was it. Then the scuttlebutt became, okay, is he just still too hurt? Is he still playing injured? Did he tweak something else and get hurt again? Or can he not learn the playbook? Because the talk was toward the end of the year that he was a healthy scratch, that he was healthy and able to get on the field, but wasn't on the field because he wasn't learning the playbook. That being said, being injured all that time and trying to work on acclimating to the physicality of the league, being a smaller receiver, and, being injured and trying to heal while you're a rookie in the league is tough. Calvin Austin had the exact same situation 3 years ago for himself. So Roman Wilson is not super high on this list. He's only number 4 because he's still a young second or third. I keep forgetting if he was a second or third round pick. But a high pick of value that came out of a good school and fits our system and could be a really impactful player. And we haven't seen him play in the league yet. So the league has no tape on him, and he is still coming off of a really good training camp last season. So can he acclimate? Is he going to be injury prone? Is he too small? Can he learn the playbook? There's a lot of questions surrounding Roman Wilson. I think it's clear on this team that our 1 and 2 guys right now, as it stands right now, are DK Metcalf and Calvin Austin. Can Roman Wilson kind of be that third guy, that slot guy? Or is he going to get surpassed again this year by Robert Woods and anybody else on the team? I really want to see what Wilson can do, and I think he has a high upside, and I want to give the guy a shot in the league. So the fact that he hasn't played yet gets him low on the list, but there is some concern with size, injury, and having not played yet in the whole playbook thing. So very interesting to watch Roman Wilson. Number 3 on this list is Connor Hayward, our 3rd/4th tight end. The poor guy, man, he got drafted, was he Michigan State, I believe, got drafted several years ago, kind of came in as our number 2 tight end behind Pat Freiermuth, came in pretty solidly, played special teams a little bit, got a few nice plays, is a kind of a utility guy who can do everything. Swiss Army knife, as Mike Tomlin calls him. Took handoffs in college. He can block a bit. He can get out of the backfield and catch passes. He can run some routes. The dude's got everything, and he plays special teams. So he came in when Pat got hurt 3 years ago in his rookie year, made some really clutch plays, got some end-arounds, got some trick plays in, got a couple touchdowns, got a couple clutch catches when Pat was hurt, started 7 games in his rookie year and played pretty damn well. And then came out in his second year and didn't get used much. Got replaced last year. They drafted Darnell Washington and then brought in Michael Pruitt to kind of give Arthur Smith one of his guys. And then Michael Pruitt is gone now, but they went and traded for Jonnu Smith, who is a much better version of one of Arthur Smith's guys. So at the very least right now, it is clear that Connor Hayward is the 4th tight end on this roster. He's kind of the fullback/4th tight end, and he's not a guy that's gotten used much over the last 2 years. Didn't get used much at all last year besides special teams, but it's a shame because he's shown already that not only is he a good special teams guy, but he can be a guy that can do all kinds of things. He can line up at halfback, fullback, tight end, wide receiver, run routes. For a time here, he was the number 2 separation guy, the second best separation route runner on this team behind Deontay Johnson quite a while ago. And for the last couple of years now, they continue to put other guys in front of him and not want to see him get on the field. And I get that he's a little undersized, and I get that some guys think that he's a Cam Hayward relative signing, a nepotism signing. He's a talented Swiss Army knife who can do a lot of things for us and create mismatches and be a guy that's hard to cover downfield, especially when you have linebackers and safeties on him. I think he can do more than he's been shown to do this year, but there's a good chance if he doesn't play fullback this year, or if they keep someone like Cordero Patterson, if they keep a 4th running back, they're not going to keep another one at fullback. So that running back room is going to be the end of Connor Hayward because he's not going to make the roster at tight end. If you're keeping 3 tight ends, you're obviously going Pat, Washington, and now Jonnu Smith. So Connor Hayward's not got much room here, and it's a shame because if you look at him in 2024, over the past 3 seasons, he's got 41 catches on 59 targets. He's played well at all of his 7 starts, and he catches most of the balls thrown his way. The dude's got good hands, and he's multifaceted. Give this guy a chance. He's only 3 on my list because they're probably not going to play him at all, and he's probably going to get a few preseason things, and that's going to be it. And I've been a pusher of this guy for quite a long time. Number 2, most interesting guys to watch who should make an impact in 2025 on offense. Number 2, Calvin Austin. Every year we hear quarterbacks say how good Calvin Austin is. Came into the league, got hurt before he ever got to play a game, had an amazing preseason, training camp when he came in as a rookie in the 4th round out of Memphis, I believe. got hurt before he got to play it down, came back in. Sorry, there's all kinds of stupid flies in here. Freaking summertime. Calvin Austin came in, has shown that he's one of the faster wide receivers in the league. He can do jet sweeps. He can do end arounds off the line. He can do screens. But he's shown that not only is he a fast, good, solid slot guy who can get open a little bit, but when he doesn't get open as much as you think he should because of his speed, he's still a very good combat catch guy. He's got a physicality and a power and strong hands for a guy that size. So maybe he doesn't get open or as free as you'd like to see him get. He'll get the occasional deep bomb where he's running free because of his speed. Other times he doesn't get open as much, but he catches the contested balls. Give the guy a chance because he's got very good hands. He's got good width for a guy that size. He's underratedly fast, and he's good at body positioning when he's one-on-one. So the guy's got more skills than he has been able to show. Last year, he finally got a chance to break out because Russell Wilson raved all camp at how good he was. Justin Fields didn't get to use him much. When Russell Wilson came in, he started getting used more. Last year was his breakout season, 36 catches for 584 yards and 4 touchdowns, plus a playoff touchdown. He's a really talented guy and needs to be given more of a chance. And now we're hearing Aaron Rodgers say the same thing. The Steelers have said Calvin Austin is our number 2. He is our outside guy, which he's small for the outside. But again, for body positioning and ability to catch in traffic and catch one-on-one, Calvin Austin can be an outside guy because of those physical traits that he has that make him a difficult matchup because you can't press him because he's going to run by you. And if you lean off of him, he's got that speed and body positioning to make tough catches on tough downs. And Aaron Rodgers now, aside from the Steelers saying Calvin's the number 2, Aaron Rodgers now is saying, oh, clearly he's a standout guy. I love this guy. He stands out to me. And Rodgers doesn't make comments like that about just anybody. Rodgers clearly vibes with DK Metcalf and vibes with Calvin Austin. And that's why the organization is saying Aaron's right. Calvin's our number 2. DK, we know what DK is going to do. It's up to Calvin Austin now to be the standout guy. I look for him to get more stats than 584 last year. I would love to see Calvin Austin at the very least have a 750 to 850 kind of season. Let's see this guy break out because he has all the tools to be that, not quite Tyreek Hill level, right? That guy's a freak. Cheetah is insane. But to be a Tyreek Hill style game-breaking player that can make gigantic plays and can take short plays into long plays in the future. Rodgers loves him. The organization loves him. Russell Wilson loved him. Let's see this guy let loose. When you got a monster like DK on the other side, Calvin's going to get left over here one-on-one. Give the guy a chance. And number 1, the most important player to make an impact, this guy's got his job on the line. Unlike the other 4 guys, possibly Connor Hayward, but aside from Connor, the other guy on this list who's got his job and future potentially on the line is number 1, Broderick Jones. Broderick Jones has played left tackle for the past couple of seasons. He has come in and played really well his rookie season. Had an underrated rookie year. Didn't hear about the guy enough. He is, again, another combination of athleticism and power. He is one of those Darnell Washington-style freaks where the dude is underratedly quick and very agile for a guy that size, but is a gigantic, big, game-breaking power guy who can pull and make plays. As a pulling tackle, he was making a lot of plays for Najee Harris 2 years ago. Came into camp last year. The scuttlebutt was he was very out of shape. People were saying he was getting lazy. Others were saying he was getting injured. He came in hurt. And then the combination was, well, is the injury leading to him being out of shape? Is that what's causing it? Is he not getting in shape because he can't work out because he's hurt? And then he started playing in the games and he was looking very beat up. His hands, his wrists, not even just his lower body, but his hands and his wrists were apparently bruised, broken, something of the sort, to where he wasn't able to play like he had his rookie year. So after one very good season, he had a very bad season. In 2024, I think he was in like the 10 to 11 sack range, which is right up there with Dan Moore, one of the worst blockers in the league, who is now gone. Of all the guys on the team at the end of this season, possibly Isaac Seumalo, but of all the linemen on offense this year, Broderick Jones is the one who could be gone after this year and has the most to prove. He is now coming in reportedly healthy. He is supposedly healed up. I don't know about his shape yet. We have not seen him go to training camp yet, but the report is that he's healing or healed, and he's moving to right tackle, his natural position that he played in college at Georgia. So we're going to see if Broderick Jones playing now at his right spot, coming in a big year, more healthy, if he can play as well as he should. I hope so. I'm a big fan of his, but I'm very concerned after last year. So if anybody has got their spot on the team and their job for the future on the line, it's Broderick Jones. So that is my list of 5 offensive players for the Steelers who are guys to watch, who have to impress this season. What do you think of these 5 guys? Tell me in the comments down below. Comment on these 5 and also give me your list. Did I miss anybody or leave anybody out? Do I have anybody too high or too low? Tell me in the comments below what your lists are. Please like, share, and subscribe to these Pittsburgh Steelers deep dives. Stay tuned as I record my defensive 5. They will be on this list here very soon. Check out my takes on the quarterback and cornerback / safety rooms of the Steelers and compare this year to last year. They are on this channel right now, so go check those out, and I will see you guys soon. Go Steelers.